been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Fielded at the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. So here are the Jaguars, taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves. And that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Baltimore first down.
First down, here's Lamar. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. He connects downfield. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. He's running for it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson on the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. And it's the Jaguars. With it, 1st and 10.
First down, Jaguars.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your...
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Jaguars nothing. To kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Forced out to his right. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll send him over right. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. Back for the Ravens, LeJohntay Wester. He fields this at the 18. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Lamar out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. So entering our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the 3rd quarter started. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Sends this to the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Lawrence now off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Jaguars, first down. Let's go. First and 10 at the 32.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
That's another. Jaguars, first down.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. Down the sideline to the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another. Jaguars, first down.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's ETN on first down. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up second and 10.
Lawrence looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Jaguar football, but this slates that lead likely too much for them to overcome.
Hey, Ron! Hey, Ginger! Duck!
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
38-yard line.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for that.
They connect on the deep shot. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this fourth down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Buys time, roll, and all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
It's a turnover on down.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Jaguars trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger, touch! Silver!
Receiver in motion, headed right. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down.
Hey, easy, Ralph!
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
Going from the gun here. He's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game. Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And no dice on this kick, the Ravens recover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Ravens to the line now, 1st and 10. They're gonna pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's gonna get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Lawrence with it on 1st. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd down.
Offense is hurrying. Time running down. Lawrence working from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Third down and 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. First down throw. Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Let's go, 52.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Aired out on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
First down. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Working inside the red zone. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game.
Jaguars 14.
Now, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. Ravens, and they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Chased out to his right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play.